Shocking news out of the American heartland. John Deere, one of the most iconic manufacturers in U.S. history, has halted production at multiple U.S. facilities. Yes, you heard that right. John Deere, the company that built its name on hard-working American soil with tractors and heavy machinery, has paused domestic manufacturing. This unexpected move has sent shockwaves through the farming community, the business world, and even the political arena. And former President Donald Trump, his reaction says it all. Now, let's break this down. John Deere has been a symbol of American industry for nearly 2 centuries. Farmers, construction workers, and industrial operators across the country rely on their green and yellow machines to get the job done. From the Midwest to the South, John Deere tractors aren't just tools, they're part of daily life. So when a company like this suddenly stops production in the United States, people notice. The reason? Sources say John Deere is facing rising production costs, labor challenges, and increasing international competition. The company is struggling to balance inflation, higher wages, and supply chain disruptions. Add to that a slowdown in demand in some sectors and the rise of automation, and you've got a recipe for serious operational changes. John Deere executives claim this pause is temporary. They say it's a necessary step to evaluate and streamline operations. But to many Americans, this sounds all too familiar. They've heard this kind of language before, right before jobs are offshored or facilities are permanently shuttered. Former President Donald Trump wasted no time responding. At a rally-style event just hours after the news broke, Trump didn't hold back. Standing before a cheering crowd, he said, "John Deere halting production in the United States is a complete disgrace. We used to build things in this country. Now we ship them out. Under my administration, this wouldn't be happening." His comments hit hard, and they're resonating across rural America. Many of the people who rely on John Deere equipment also supported Trump in 2016 and 2020. For them, this isn't just an economic issue, it's personal. Trump went on to say, "This is what happens when you let globalists and weak leaders run your country. American companies stop being American. They stop making things here. And guess who suffers? The farmers, the workers, the small towns, the people who built this country." Strong words. But this situation has sparked more than just political rhetoric. It's reignited a national debate. Should companies like John Deere be required to keep production in the U.S.? Should there be incentives or penalties for moving jobs overseas or pausing domestic operations? Economists are weighing in. Some say John Deere is doing what any business would do, cutting costs and optimizing efficiency. But others argue this is a short-sighted move that undermines American manufacturing and hurts workers. What makes this story even more alarming is the timing. The U.S. economy is in a delicate state. Inflation is still high, interest rates remain elevated, and many Americans are feeling squeezed. A company as influential as John Deere halting U.S. production doesn't help ease those concerns. If anything, it makes people worry even more about what's coming next. Farmers in particular are feeling betrayed. Many say they've remained loyal to John Deere for generations. They've paid premium prices for American-made quality. Now, with this production halt, they're wondering if that loyalty is being returned. Will replacement parts be harder to get? Will new equipment be delayed? Will foreign-made components become the new normal? Union leaders are also sounding the alarm. They're warning that this could be a slippery slope. One union representative said, "First it's a pause, then it's a restructuring, then it's permanent. We've seen it happen before." Meanwhile, social media is ablaze. Videos of Trump's reaction are going viral. Hashtags like "Save American Jobs" and "John Deere Disaster" are trending. Some users are even posting videos of themselves removing John Deere decals from their equipment in protest. Of course, John Deere has issued a statement urging calm. The company insists it's not abandoning American workers. They claim the halt is part of a broader strategy to modernize and compete globally. But critics aren't buying it. They point to similar promises from other companies in the past, promises that led to downsizing, outsourcing, and layoffs. This is also becoming a campaign issue. With the 2024 election cycle heating up, Trump and other Republican candidates are using this story to highlight what they call the decline of American industry, where they're pledging to bring back jobs, punish outsourcing, and make America build again. Democrats, on the other hand, are urging patience. Some say John Deere's move underscores the need for more investment in advanced manufacturing and clean energy. They argue that instead of going backward, America should embrace innovation, automation, and green technologies to stay competitive. But try telling that to someone who just got laid off or is afraid their job is next. For those on the ground, this isn't about political theory. It's about putting food on the table. John Deere's situation is now a flashpoint in a much larger conversation. What kind of economy do we want? Who benefits when companies pause production? And what happens when the companies we trust stop investing in the very people who built them? One thing is clear, this story is far from over. As more details emerge about the scale and duration of John Deere's halt, the backlash could grow. And if Trump's fiery reaction is any indication, we're going to be hearing a lot more about this issue in the weeks and months ahead. Stay tuned. This is more than just a production delay, it's a defining moment in America's industrial future. And for millions of workers, it could be a turning point that determines what kind of jobs and what kind of economy they can count on in the years to come.